Okay, guys, it's that time. Um, yeah. So I went into this like I went into it clean. I did. I did read the reviews. I did read everything. I already knew it was probably going to be bad. Um, I did. And in all honesty, like I went in like solemn. Like I like wiped my face, walked into the film, and I said to myself, I'm going to give it an honest to God chance and we're going to see what it can do. And that's what I did. That is what I did. And I was going to record this review on my actual like recording area, but I figured I'd get it out to you the regular way, where I'm in the background and whatnot. But I got to be honest with you. I liked it more than Morbius. I'll give it that. You can't tell me that even in this movie's asinine fun, asinine, it is more enjoyable than Morbius. Memes aside from Morbius, Morbius is awful. It has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. This doesn't either. But it's something. It made me laugh. It made me, kind of enjoy like a scene or two. But Morbius didn't make me enjoy anything. This did. So, in all honesty, it's not. This is just a small turd in a bigger toilet bowl versus Morbius. I would even venture to say it might be better than Let There Be Carnage because I can't forgive the fact that they just didn't make Let There Be Carnage a violent film. I get it. I get it. The dialogue in this film is horrible. It I don't know what happened here. This was supposed to be a movie, in my opinion, that set up the Spider-Man of the universe for these films. And they decided to cut that last second, which kind of makes me just say, okay, so the whole like baby plot in here is not even worth $2, period. Like there was no point to this movie. This movie's entire point was to literally start off the Peter Parker thing. And it didn't. And that's why everyone was excited about this film. We were actually going to get to see Sony's answer for their Spider-Man. And they didn't do it. They cut it last second. And I think that's why this film kind of sucks. It feels like within the last couple months they threw things around and they're like, "Oh, maybe we should delay it and fix it." No. Let's just no. I'd also like to say the villain in here is awful. He is one of the worst villains I have ever seen in my life. He's literally just trying to kill these girls because he has a dream about them killing him. Also, what is with that? What is with that? Why did these Spider Women in the future just go, you know what? That old guy in that apartment up there, fuck him. Let's throw him out a window. I don't know, man. It's something. Never mind. I also think, and I probably should say spoiler, but everyone's probably seen this movie to the point now. Do you know how Madam Web gets her blindness? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Do you want to know how she ends up in a wheelchair, crippled? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? I'll tell you. She gets fucking hit in the face with a firework. She gets hit in the face with a firework. And it's actually funny. I laughed when she got hit with the firework. She was like in the water going back like this. And all of a sudden it just went and smacked her in the eye. And she went, ugh. And I was just like, keep in mind, I love Madam Web. She's one of my favorite characters in all of like the Spider-Man part of Marvel. Love her character. But this is unacceptable. You had an idea here that, in my opinion, could have worked out if you did it right, in my opinion. But now even Sony has said, oh yeah, this movie, not part of our universe. It's just a one-off. Really. It's just a one-off. You decided to cut shit out of the movie months before it happened and just, oh, okay. You did that to Morbius, too. There was so many things that weren't in Morbius that all of a sudden, there, like in the trailer, there was so much in Morbius that wasn't in the movie. Why is it that Warner Brothers and Sony have like this constant need to just like, oh, that's a great movie. Let's just take that and that and that out. Why is it so hard to also use Spider-Man or Aunt May or any fucking word to a fucking movie franchise you own? At one point, Uncle Ben was like, I'm dating someone. Oh yeah, what's their name? Say it. Say it. Just fucking say it. It's a name. It's a name. You guys are doing a different universe from the MCU, so there's no need to confuse us. We already know that. We're not stupid. Come on now. My favorite line in this movie. By the way, I'd also like to say real quick, I was the only one in the fucking theater. The only one. And someone online was like, oh, superhero fatigue is trying to hit it. No, it's because we've watched these Sony movies and we finally just went, okay. We don't care anymore. We don't. It's the Sony movies we don't care about. We know now. When I went to see Venom, theater, packed. When I went to see Let There Be Carnage, wasn't packed, but there was still a fair amount of people there. Went to see Morbius, me, my buddy, 6 other people. Madam Web, me. In the corner seat, me. This movie has made $6 million as of Thursday on an $80 million budget. It's going to bomb. It's never going to get a sequel. This is the end. But back to my favorite line. My favorite line is finally at the end where we reveal Madam Web in her full costume and everything. Like, it was cool. That was somewhere where I can say I was honestly like, that's cool. Why didn't we get that? Why didn't we get that? I was ready for that. This is like, the ending of this movie can be compared to that of 2015 Fantastic Four. It's just, no, it's not. I mean, I will give you this. If there's anything you take from my review here, this is what I'm going to tell you. It is not as bad as the 2015 Fantastic Four. It is not as bad as Morbius. And on a good day, I would say I'd rather watch it than Let There Be Carnage. But, like I said, Venom, Venom 2, Madam Web, and Morbius are just turds in a toilet bowl at this point, to me. So it really just doesn't matter whether I tell you to go watch this. There's no point. They all suck. I'm just saying this one sucks a little less. So, like, this is why I didn't review it right after I got out of the theater, because I wanted it to marinate, because I was kind of enjoying it for what it was, but it just kind of sat with me, and I'm like, yeah, it wasn't really good. And then it sat longer, and I was like, yeah, it wasn't good, but it was slightly better than the other shitty movies Sony has passed on. Keep in mind, we have 2 more of these to get through this year. 2 more. I just want that to sit with everyone real quick. We have 2 more to get through. Venom 3 and Kraven the Hunter. And I already heard they're making changes to Kraven the Hunter and Venom 3 because of this movie. They're already going to chop those 2 up. Probably not Venom 3, but Kraven, oh yeah. I don't know what's coming for the Sony Marvel universe, but I hope it's a crash and a bankrupt and maybe just Marvel buying it out. But at the end of the day, I will honestly say Madam Web did give me a few laughs. It was crap. It was really just not good. It is something I'd probably watch again just for the sake of watching someone else's reaction to it. It's better than the 2015 Fantastic Four, and it's better than Morbius, but that's not enough for it to save a really great character that I really wanted a great movie about. So, sadly, I'm going to have to give Madam Web a 4 out of 10. I gave Morbius a 0. I gave Let There Be Carnage a 5. I gave Venom a 7, I think. A 4. It's the best I can do. And that's better than most people on the internet right now. So, guys, what do you think? Do you agree with me? What do you think of Madam Web? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to my TikTok and be sure to check out my YouTube channel. Link in my description. See you guys next time. And I'll see you for Kraven the Hunter and other wonderful movies.